Okay, sir.
Family Ronaldo, we don't come back again with the usual program, public sector reform. Last week, we'll be talking about the pay and performance project, where we'll be discussed about pay reform, performance management, and recruitment and staffing. We'll be discuss series of issues on them topics today. Today, we'll continue with discussion. But discussion today, the focus on recruitment and staffing will be mentioned on the last week, but a particular institution dey na Sierra Leone na the own role for recruit for the civil service, wey dem call Public Service Commission, and also the Human Resource Management Office. Then also they collaborate with the PSC for recruit officials for the civil service. So today specifically we can discuss about recruitment na the civil service, and I get officials with me now from the Public Service Commission for can help me discuss how would you go about for recruit people into the civil service, because over the years we've been on to get some negative feedback from the public regarding recruitment. When it comes in terms of recruitment to the service, people always can go say the civil service people can just recruit people who are their own family or they're close to, but then trend and they don't change. Now we do recruitment based on merit and qualification. So for local discuss this topic, I get with me on my right Mr. Mohamed Jusu from the Public Service Commission. Say hello to Fambu.
Family, good afternoon.
On my left, I get Mr. Joanna Commander, we himself come from Public Service Commission.
Family, good afternoon.
Family, as I say, the Public Service Commission na institution where government be don set up for recruit for the civil service. I go make Mr. Jusu take me through, make we an update of the civil service, because if we pass along Gloucester Street, when I will see some kind of changes don't take place na PSC. So one know how come about these changes and what's now the current situation.
Thank you, Mr. Conte. The Public Service Commission, then at number 5 Gloucester Street, Freetown. On the update on the Public Service Commission, I will start with, first of all, the establishment and mandate of the Public Service Commission. The Public Service Commission, they established in 1948 by publication in the Sierra Leone Royal Gazette, Gazette number 4112 of September 16, 1948. But during 1948, the Public Service Commission will be just a committee will be responsible for appointment, promotions, and transfer na the colonial administration. We'll talk about 1948, we will not say, let's say this alone not get independent, alone we don't become a self-government. So if they established in 1948. But on the eve of independence in 1961, the commission functioned largely as an advisory body to the governor on matters relating to appointment, promotion, and transfer also na the civil service. But by 1991, the commission get a renewed mandate under the provisions of the 1991 Constitution, Section 152 of the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act number 6 of 1991, give the power to the Public Service Commission for appoint people then for hold or act in a public office system, and also for exercise disciplinary control over people then when they work na the civil service. We all know say when His Excellency the President came of power in February 2008, President will initiate a number of reforms for transform the public service in general under the Agenda for Change and its successor program, the Agenda for Prosperity. In fact, Pillar 7 of the Agenda for Prosperity, they deal with governance and public sector reforms. So the overall objective of the President and reform initiatives and for transform the public service into an effective and efficient service delivery organization. And as part of this transformation, they will make a case for the Public Service Commission. In addition to a constitutional mandate in the 1991 Constitution, the Public Service Commission will also be supposed to adopt a strategic role if it become a regulatory body where they oversee the development and implementation of policies that will relate to recruitment and staffing of competent personnel in the civil service, where they look at also issues related to training and staff development in the civil service. They look at particularly this program we will discuss now, the pay and performance project. So for let the Public Service Commission assume this new role, what did the commission begin for do? The commission began for internally reorganize itself and strengthen itself for able for live up to the new challenges that we for undertake. I will also begin for redefine with mandate as a commission. The commission began for come out with a mission statement. We also began for come out with a vision. The mission statement of the Public Service Commission under the reform agenda now for provide leadership, strategic leadership, oversight, and also policy guidelines and will relate to the management of the human resource and the civil service, so that the civil service will be able to provide efficient and service delivery to the people of Sierra Leone. Because the public service, then the fund are out of the taxpayers' money. So we focus now for provide efficient and effective service delivery to the people of Sierra Leone. The vision of the commission now for ensure that we're able to perform with constitutional mandates, also so that we're able to retain the best skills, competent people then at the civil service, and also for institute the highest standard in terms of ethical and performance standard now the civil service. So after that, we get for in 2009 for let the commission carry on with the reform agenda. The commission, with the help of the Commonwealth Fund for Technical Assistance, began some funding where we undertake a management and functional review. What's in a management and functional review? Management and functional review, now like when somebody sick, they go to the hospital, they go to the doctor. Tell the doctor say, I know well. The doctor will tell and say, well, we'll go do test. The test results will tell the doctor which kind of medicine, which kind of medication we will prescribe for the patient. So the management and functional review, now a review process where they look at the processes, the business processes, the diagnostic study we will undertake, so that we're able to know what are the weaknesses that the Public Service Commission gets over the years, we're not able to perform a constitutional mandate. We are aware of the fact that the Public Service Commission over the years, they don't lack the institutional capacity. The Public Service Commission, like when Mr. Conte started in the introductory remark, that you not been getting credibility in the recruitment process. So we're going to do this management and functional review for know which side this commission we want to take this commission to, and how we're able to get to side we want to go. In effect, we're going to do a SWOT analysis. We're going to look at the strengths, the weaknesses. We're going to look at the opportunities and the threats where the commission they face. Another thing where we happen in the reform process, now a change management. In 2008, His Excellency the President began to appoint a new leadership to run the commission. An enhanced leadership where at least will provide the capacity for move the transition process forward and the reform agenda and the Public Service Commission. So when the new team come on board, the change management and leadership come on board, one of the things that we were able to do was that let them restore the status, the moral status of the commission, because the commission we don't lost credibility over the years. They began for make sure they restore the moral status of the commission. We began for introduce another process for give confidence to stakeholders and the public in general, what we call a competency-based recruitment process. What's in a competency-based recruitment process? Competency-based recruitment process now a process what would you use for attract, would you use them for screen and select the best people then, competent people then for work in the civil service. Another thing where the commission do because as a commission, as I say, the commission we don't lack institutional capacity. You not been get the capacity. You as a human resource management institution, you dey recruit people then for the rest of the civil service. We not been get the commission not been get the capacity. You not been get the professional staff for do them work here. So the commission we get for institute a change management system. We get for get a clearance because we own Minister of the Public Service and His Excellency the President. We get for seek executive clearance from the Excellency the President so that the commission will be able for recruit a own staff. What we will do first of all, we come up with a revised organogram, a new staffing structure, and a new organizational structure, so that the commission will be able for function well. In that arrangement, the Public Service Commission now get two departments then, because formerly with the CSA, the civil service, they post people then at the Public Service Commission, and they post the secretary, they post the secretary, they post other people, the personnel there for work at the Public Service Commission. But that don't end because of the reform. The commission now get two departments. One of the departments will get the selection and staff development department. The department gets a head, one at the head of selection and staff department. You get other key officers where they did at that department today. You get the career development officer, my colleague with me, I am Mr. Commander. You get the selection, appointment, and promotion officer, who we can call SAPO in the department. We also get a performance management and audit officer inside that department. Then the other department, the number two department, now the policy and research department. The policy and research department gets a head, when I mean at the head of that department today. They also get the policy development and research officer. We get an ICT manager. We don't develop an ICT cadre at the commission. Then of course one of the groundbreaking activities in the reform process at the Public Service Commission. We don't get a monitoring and evaluation officer. What to make we get a monitor and evaluation officer is that if as a service delivery institution, one way we feel say we'll be able to deliver with service to the people, and one way we feel say we'll be able to plan, we'll be able to allocate resources in the commission so that we will achieve the targets that we don't set for ourselves. And for that, we'll get a monitoring and evaluation officer. So that day in place. We don't also, quite recently, we don't recruit a new accountant, because formerly in the Accountant General Department, now they post accountant and the commission there. We don't recruit your accountant. And the commission then in the process also for recruit the secretary to the commission and the internal auditor. So Mr. Conte, for now I think I can stop there.
Yeah, Mr. Jusu, I want to say plenty thank you, for that update. Very, very detailed and comprehensive. In fact, me know aware of some of them, then changes here so don't take place now PSC, although I'll feel with most of them. But Fambulem, for no say, Public Service Commission don't undergo serious transformation since 2008, because the PSC way people may know before will not get credibility, people will not get confidence in. I think say it don't change because of the kind of visionary leadership we then get. Then it gets a very competent and credible support staff where they help the leader for able to achieve all which the other achieve. So now when it come into the recruitment process, where I believe say Fambulem actually very much interested in. Yeah. But if I want to take part in the program, I can send text message on 079 460 093. 079 460 093. We continue with the program. Mr. Commander, I want to come to you because you're the career development officer at PSC. Sure. Now they do recruitment. Before this time, people do not get confidence in the recruitment process. Let me just say and say sort of a way for recruits young people young family. So I want make you tell family what actually don't take place inside PSC where for restore confidence in the public, where people will be happy and get the zeal and motivation for go to PSC, for go apply for vacancies in the public service.
Thank you so much, Mr. Conte. Like me learned colleagues just don't talk here, Mr. Jusu. The PSC actually belong lost the moral confidence in people force as far as recruitment is concerned. But of course, we all know say the human resource, as a human resource institution, the recruitment of personnel, critical personnel, competent personnel, they play critical role in the performance of that particular institution. Therefore, the PSC will get the mandate for do all the recruitment there, we don't lack them tier, or people that belong lost confidence in them. Now, like when Mr. Jusubi they say, my learning colleague Mr. Jusubi they say here, afterward they don't do the post-mortem, they will develop a document out of one of the management and functional review. One of the recommendations that we will put inside that thing, inside that document is follow we develop a recruitment handbook. One of the open, competitive and merit-based recruitment handbook. That one we put and say each and everybody where you qualify for any job with PSC or the Public Service Commission don't advertise. You get the opportunity for come and compete, and if you are fortunate because of your performance, probably backed up with your performance, then you can get the job. One of the measures we will put in place. Secondly,
but somebody go and say this may be not just a way for now camouflage. At the end of the day, put on hand for recruits. Now you go recruit.
No, it's not a camouflage. Actually, what we do, we don't advertise your job then. We open hand to the public, and the public, everybody, they apply. We send even the application forms to the regions. This not be happen before this time. If you go to the provincial secretary's office na Bo, you find the PSC form, the PSC form. You go to Makeni, you find at the provincial secretary's office, and Kenema. Now the 3 regional headquarters that we use for at the moment for get PSC form, fill out, and we go get them from the back. We process them. If you are qualified, each and every candidate where you qualify, we don't shortlist you, we call you for make you come for an exam. That's one of the things we don't put in place. Secondly, in the process of even shortlisting, we not do it as only PSC. The MDAs where they request for the jobs where they want for let them settle at the institutions or the departments or the agencies, we call upon them, we all sit down and see concertedly in collaboration with the human resource management of even a HIMO, we see and say no, this person is not qualified or this one qualified, or do the recruitment process after screening, examination, aptitude test before ever coming on to an interview. That is the process we don't put. It is very open. With even open lines that we get feedback mechanism, people that go call. If you are not satisfied with the process, you can call and tell we say that this. Mr. Conte, I assure you say we don't get 1 or 2 scenarios and people that don't come, they don't give you feedback, say they not be ever feel say the process with PSC don't take, or the confidence where they belong lost inside PSC as far as recruitment is concerned, they don't get the confidence, they don't get the confidence back because they don't ever believe say they get certain jobs where they don't get. We don't get that kind of people from the engineers who recruit. We don't get that kind of feedback from the recent human resource management or the human resource officers who get. We don't get that kind of feedback from the accountants and the assistant accountants we recently don't recruit and others. We don't even get a feedback from a candidate where he lost the job, but he say he get confidence in the process because if you say he compete and on the last day where if really supposed to get the job, if he really feel say he did not perform on the panel at all, that was why he lost the job. So if I can tell you in brief, now the few things that this will not put in place, follow ensure say the lost glory or the lost confidence of people that they don't lack inside the Public Service Commission as far as recruitment and selection is concerned, and then few things they will not put in place, and even we still effort more for open the system very transparent so that everybody can compete. You can compete, you get the opportunity for compete, you get the opportunity for ask questions, you get the opportunity for sending feedback, and the doors are open. Especially me, my doors are always open as a career development officer. In fact, one of the things that we don't make them very attractive on our citizens charter, we don't ensure say recruitment for they attract best candidates outside there, you get to open your door.
Of course. And
one of the things when Mr. Conte tell you I show you here is most Sierra Leoneans really will not sabi find job. Students or candidates when they come from the university, they actually really not sabi find job. So but they can really get the potential, they really get the capacity, but you not really sabi even for arrange a CV. You can imagine that. I can assure you say I will get one application form. The person even fold the application form itself, a folder like this, the certificate a folder like this, what it put prominent in the envelope like birth certificate. You can imagine that.
Well, you as a career development officer, which you don't highlight so just now. how una go able for help students that we just see come from the university for able for find job?
Yeah.
Una get any way, you know, like for instance, for take PSC to the university, explain to them what actually PSC they do, and see how best una go able for help them, you know, for able for find jobs.
Yeah,
una get any kind of plans in it?
Thank you so much. Like I will say, one item, one element we don't capture in effort of this particular thing with the AXO, because we don't identify this are one of the challenges we university candidates they come out they get. We try to develop a career advisory center wherein candidates then where they come out of the university, our brothers outside there will look out for job. With the council then, we try to develop a job fair, interact with the university. This we need to do in isolation with the university. We do it together in collaboration with the university. Then we all guide each other so that we will see how we will support them or how we help them candidates in that kind of situation. This one with the external and the regions, with the external and every part of Sierra Leone. But the only thing is going to be gradual. We therefore take a small. At the time being, we get out, we don't boldly capture on our citizens delivery charter. If you go to the Public Service Commission, on the right hand side coming from post office end, you will see with citizens delivery charter a hang out there. This career advisory center we don't capture on there, and therefore we therefore provide that service to candidates them where we feel say they're getting challenged in terms of applying for job, in terms of competing for job, even though they have the potential and the capacities.
Okay. So what's really una criteria una look for good job, because I know say una the target I think from grade 7 up
grade
from
6.
grade 6 upwards.
Yeah.
What's really the criteria? Because one concerned citizen just asked, he say, is it possible for an individual to be absorbed into the office without any work experience? Una they take into cognizance work experience and qualification?
Yes. Will they take cognizance of work experience? Will they take cognizance of qualification and some other criteria?
But
now, for a candidate like that,
work experience, it just come from
now
university.
we get a provision for that. We'll get a provision we call graduate entry. That is a candidate or somebody who want job. We are aware of that. It's a common saying in Sierra Leone. How you go say, I provide 3 years experience where you not give me the job.
Course,
it's normally it's seen among the job seekers in Sierra Leone. Of course, we are aware of that. Then I make provision for us here. We get graduate entry, but the graduate entry, honestly, one of the challenge we can get that like it's so plenty. So therefore, we conduct a screening test. There comes in our examination, because really me and you know say the positions where they can come out for job or the jobs that can be available are not so plenty, because the budget it also affect budget. Me and you know say any position we establish it get for good along with a budget, and the positions where they can for jobs it is minimal. So therefore it is highly competitive. So for that candidate question, there's a provision for you for come into the civil service where the public service now they conduct the recruitment into the civil service for that you can without any experience. We call a graduate entry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in line with the pay and performance project, because you know, say we get certain benchmarks when it comes in terms of recruitment and staffing, then give certain conditions that we supposed to meet, or certain number of people away for don't recruit, because from year 0 to the current year of year 2, and I know say PSC don't recruit, don't make some progress in terms of recruitment. I don't know if you'll be able to take family through the kind of progress when I don't make, because when I don't recruit staff for Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, and other MDAs.
Yeah, Mr. Conte. Actually, I don't like to bring the analysis here, but unfortunately, I don't bring this analysis here. But if I can attempt for really briefly go through that one, the pay and performance project, the actually PSC we don't run only before for recruitment.
Yeah.
We fall in the year 0, year 1, then so the category or the segmental. In the year 0, now be 280 critical vacancies will be supposed to capture for let we fulfill we own part of the bargain.
Of course.
We are the critical vacancies, and we don't do that one. In fact, we will go beyond that one, which is within the specified period. We don't do that one. In year 1, we'll be supposed to do 250, something around that. I'm not really sure now, but the figure they will make available anytime family will come here again. I will provide those figures clearly so that we can actually see how we contributions as far as the pay and performance is concerned, with regards the DLIs, they will be supposed to. The DLI, what they call here, the meaning of the DLI na disbursement linking indicators. Now, so they design the project. Now the project you design that one. Meaning you have to contribute first. From there, the other party bring in input. So therefore, now that kind arrangement they will do as far as our own recruitment is concerned.
So from year 0 to now, when I don't recruit well over 500.
Well over 500 candidates they will not recruit, and they are now full-fledged working into the MDAs, whether the ministries, the departments, and the agencies.
Yeah, because the issue I make a bring down the come up, we find out say we get problem na the middle level, na the civil service.
Okay.
So now I make the World Bank and the government of Sierra Leone look at that issue. They say very, very critical and for low type of field, which we call the missing middle. We'll continue with the discussion. I don't left Mr. Jusu for some time now. I turn to Mr. Jusu. Of course, when we don't achieve them breakthrough and then big success in it, I know say them success in the no just come so easily. Definitely, una be the face some challenges there. Una be the face some knocks there here and there. So how me tell me some of the challenges there so we una be the face before you able to make them kind of breakthrough here.
Well, we at the Public Service Commission, Logba so much focus with attention on challenges. In fact, we can say as opportunities for Log we go for do what we're supposed to do as a service delivery institution. But over the years, like any other institution where they get support from the government, we don't get some challenges then, like I say. But that no for story for long able for achieve what we're supposed to achieve. You know. I want to talk a little bit about some of the achievements and the milestones that we don't do. We don't do some improvement in the business practices, even in the face of them challenges today. One of the things that we don't do at the commission, now for modify the Public Service Commission application form, the PSC application form. Formally, now the PSC form 8. Now the form 8, what's in the modification we will do? First thing, when we apply at the civil service as far back as 1996, when you take that form, I mean, you see some column there, then they ask for your papa your name, then they ask for your mama your name, then they even ask for your tribe. I mean, in the 21st century, and after 50 years of independence, we believe say then can't think they don't know for the application form any longer. So we don't pull it in and then our application form there. You talk about how the recruitment process. We don't try for, say, as I say, we don't try for restore credibility and due process in the recruitment process and the Public Service Commission. Because, as I say, one of the things that we will recognize at the Public Service Commission, I mean, the only way we'll be able to achieve good governance and the only way we'll be able to realize effective and efficient service delivery. Now, for you get trained, qualified, and competent people there for recruiting at the civil service. So what you would do, like my colleague they say, we introduce what we call competency-based recruitment process. The recruitment process is open, a competitive, and a merit-based process. You know, based on any personal discretion. In fact, what we do, we conduct entry examinations. If they ask somebody, they ask, we get an entry point. Grade 7 and the entry points, and grade 6 and grade 7 and the entry point at the civil service. So what we can do, we don't
for the middle level.
For the middle level.
Yeah.
So what
you get up grade 1 to grade 5.
Grade 1 to grade 5. Then we don't delegate to the Human Resource Management Office. Yes, HRM. So what we do, we conduct graduate entry examinations, you know, for subgraduate and graduate levels and before you begin at the civil service. And we also, for add value to the process, what we do, we use the services of people that we call independent adjudicators. These are people that are professionals that will get the requisite qualification and relevant working experience both from the public and private sector. What do they do? When we get technical areas if we do recruitment, for instance, if we want to do recruitment for the Ministry of Works, if we want to recruit engineers, you know, Ministry of Mines, if we want to recruit geologists, we use the services of the professional people then, and they draw the questions then. After they draw the questions then, and then they mark the papers then, and then they collate the results then send them to the commission. We're not even privy to that. Then another thing we don't do, we don't, like my colleagues say, we don't introduce, through in consultation with the World Bank under the Pay and Performance Project, in collaboration with the Human Resource Management Office, we don't develop a handbook on recruitment process procedure. This handbook, we don't get approval from the Civil Service Steering Committee. And very soon, we're going to launch the book here to the public so that the public will see the university graduates that when our clients and then we're able to see the step-by-step procedure that we will use for the recruitment process. So the process is open, very competitive, and a merit-based process now with the
well, Mr. Jusu, in spite of all the novelties, so all the good things as we PSC don't do, somebody will say, "Go PSC made a left way." The examination self way, then they do all. They get a fambule where they don't do all the questions and they leak the question and they give them. Even the panel self, they will must get you fambule way sometimes we want to get a job. It was simple. You know, when I can get that kind remark from the public.
Naturally, the human being will always be very much, critical about, especially
definitely
new things that will come.
The desperate.
But we believe, say, people the way they go through them process and they come in police, say, when you pass here, definitely they get the job. But we don't get the feedback from the candidates. Say, indeed, yes. In fact, what can they do during the examination? As I say, one of the groundbreaking activities now the reform program at the PSC, now the MIE department, you need to set up.
Yeah, no left hand the first. No come to the exam because
now they say,
somebody go talk say
yes.
You don't lick the question. Okay, then I one.
Okay.
Then two, sometimes when you go see the exam, I write my name. Where you go mark as you see my name no more, you don't say, oh, this is my family, they are high man.
Mr. Conte, not to the Public Service Commission staff they set the question, not to even members of the commission they set the question. Now people then we call it independent adjudicators.
Okay, now they set the question.
Now then they set the question. Who says we not know that?
Okay.
And when they draw the questions, then they send that direct to the chairman.
Okay.
When they don't take the examination, will they remove the cover page from then and shall sit standing. So the person where they mark the paper, and now they even know the candidate where they mark the paper.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, also the independent adjudicator said, and then they collect the marks, they send the results to the chairman.
Okay.
So for say any staff in our Public Service Commission will privy to their questions, I doubt it.
Yeah, because some of them questions they find who they provide answers to them because for the minds of the public. You understand?
Mr. Conte, if I can add to what Mr. Jusu just say, especially in examination, now one of the critical role that we will play in our activity in terms of recruitment, the moral standards we people that lost in the Public Service Commission, it's one thing will be huge on this, for example, in the examination or the selection process. The independent adjudicators, these are people there of various domains and we know say the jobs that they can in various domains. They can engineer, we can in human resource, accountant, and we always do inside Public Service Commission. We cannot be in all of these domains at the same time. Therefore, we collaborate with people, and one of what we are able to do with the network with people. We get the background, we get the competence, we get the capacity for provide for support. Now, when they don't provide these questions at all, now only the chairman, when Valentine Collier, Mr. Collier, now they send this thing to the chairman of the Public Service Commission. Okay. And family, I hope see people that know who are Valentine Collier in this country. These are the gentleman where
no nonsense man.
Like the no nonsense man is where he starts even the anti-corruption process in this country. He started it and it went so far, and it makes immense contribution in this country. These are the man where they send that particular questions to run na in machine. Even in wife, I can bet anybody, even in wife, not they get access to that thing. Because it gets a secreted way. If I sometimes they provide the question papers to this candidate and I call, let's say this is too hot. Yeah, then me tell I say it is hot but dry. That's what normally we can tell them. I say it's hot but dry. Even no staff not let any family would assure and say, let no staff not tell you inside Public Service Commission, I will give you a job, you get the job.
No,
never.
In fact,
no staff not going to give you job inside Public Service Commission.
Fact,
Let
Commander,
not even the members of the commission.
Yeah, in fact, Commander, I'm made for understand at one point for say the chairman Valcolia, maybe at some point refuse Mbobo for me and job.
Now one of the things
I understand say because of maybe you know get the right qualification and stuff then they so it decide tell us say no. I don't feel say you qualify for this.
That was the thing where that man do. Everybody inside Public Service Commission, we are all puzzled about it.
A young Pekin.
A young Pekin, he's reading information system, na IT student, and we be the recruit candidates that we don't know. Plan with the one out there outside. When I know say we don't recruit mass recruitment, we don't do one for IT students.
For the
ICT cadre.
The Ministry of Information.
Ministry of Information, very good.
Yes.
And we put even the salaries where they attract that job, where they go along with that job. So a lot of competition, the competition was really keen. That was the time, since the population be too much, even the amount of the one, it was plenty. That man rejected his own son. His own son. He said, my boy. The boy tell us, he said he want to apply. He said apply. Because that is what we tell every Sierra Leonean. As long as you are qualified. When you think you are qualified, go and pick up the job. It is free. It's cost free.
Okay.
They will go take him. He fill him. He complete the form. He submit and do the process. Observer. Doing some selection or shortlisting, that boy was turned down. Everybody was just doubtful. He said, what? Valcolia? He said, yes, that man is not qualified. He said, I am paying for him. He said, he hasn't completed his program. He's not qualified for this job. And he lost it. In fact, he did not lose it. He did not even attempt in competing for the job because he always completed the form. So, losing the job, that one, now one side story, that one. So, that is the man where he handle this thing. And, like Mr. Jusu say, the average human being must get your own area, your own reservation, your own apprehensions about every system. And we know say, honestly, there is no perfect system in the whole world, but we try, we make effort, and we still get more effort to apply, so that this particular system, this particular reform, it go hold water. Each and every Sierra Leonean with one job, when especially the university students and then our major clients, they will benefit from this thing.
Okay. Fambulem, when I said here from a key staff now PSC, if you see the chairman, man of repetition, man of substance,
very high,
able for turn down in your PQ a bond and not get a job because a PQ not qualify, how much more to somebody who maybe family. Will continue with the program? One concern is somebody get concerned. He said, my concern is that how will people benefit out of this program as joblessness is on the rampage?
Honestly, that's why we accept them. Joblessness is a serious concern in this country. It is not only in the Public Service Commission, it is only even in Sierra Leone. I can even say global, or I can use the local palace, which is global, even in other countries.
Yeah.
Creating jobs, people get the ability or they get the willingness to create jobs, but jobs go with money, going on the budget, and the budget now have to come by. So therefore, really in the Public Service Commission, we only advertise jobs where the budget is for. Where they don't do all processes, we sure say this person, if we put her, he will get a salary. Because imagine if we say we want to recruit mass people. Yes, we get the capacity for it. And they assure you we get the capacity for you to recruit the whole Sierra Leoneans. Now this country, PSC, the present staff of PSC, the present setup will get. We will recruit every Sierra Leonean. But if you recruit you now, how you will get the job? I mean, how you will get it? What you will take home? What will make you sustain in the job? So that kind of thing, and it will actually not a problem. We know that. So we tell you say one thing will make you compete or you benefit from this thing is it's a problem. You may say again say you don't get the opportunity, but PSC actually at the moment now graduates then you employ into the system. Okay. When you get your degree, and again when you get the degree, anytime I can always say when you compete. I mean when you do anything, try for day on the safer side so that if any help can now added advantage. If you try to get a degree, try to get a better degree. Try to get a better degree. Remember, the jobs that they advertise, they are small. And therefore, the competition is keen. If we don't do shortlisting, or if we do selection, we don't really left a first degree person, a first class person, we take a third class. If we are shortlisting, not giving you the job, but we are shortlisting first. Because of that, we must take that kind of thing into consideration.
Definitely.
But we will create the platform. Sometimes it can be the reverse, honestly. Third class person, because of other issues in the university or other things, or personal thing, or something might happen with the candidate, you get the third class, but it's a very good candidate. If you create the leverage for it, you create the opportunity for it, it can perform. So therefore, we ensure say anybody who you want to come into the system open for you. You can benefit from it. But those small criteria we back put, just try for satisfy. Honestly, you are sure with the job.
Well, let's say again, Mr. Commander, for make the process more open. You understand? Rather than putting some kind of stiff criteria, we know say when when you talk in terms of economics,
yeah.
they hire the demand, you know.
Yeah,
they hire the price.
Yeah,
You understand it? So if you on a try for recruit, beaucoup people they apply. Definitely on the screen, on they look for the best candidate.
Definitely.
But it go interest you for no say. Maybe if you left the process open, a man with a third class with somebody with a first class, then go and meet up for take exam. Maybe the man with a third class will even perform better.
Yes.
And I don't ever take that into consideration.
We don't take that into consideration. We are gradually taking that one into consideration because we don't find out say such thing is happening. Now I make we say that first person will be asked where you send in text we say if how somebody will come into the system where you don't get experience. Now I make we say we get a graduate entry. Okay. A graduate entry actually when they advertise the job, we know they put we say a first degree or a bachelor degree as the case may be, or other related areas. Therefore, when you come, you have to go write an exam. Being you a first class, being you a second class, being you a third class, you have the opportunity to pen it down for us on paper. And when anything they come, not to Public Service Commission they mark. So therefore, I tell anybody, say you paper don't kind of Public Service Commission. Don't make any effort to go to Public Service Commission. So say you paper there they go mark. No, we'll get a sheet where they before you answer scripts. What they call it information, the information sheet where they supply everything, including your picture. When those exams are done, we'll get a code. We will give the code. The information sheet, they get the code, and your answer script, they get the code. When they detach that code, that information sheet, we left on a Public Service Commission. They will send that answer script to the independent adjudicators, where sometimes even the staffs of the Public Service Commission, they're not sabi them.
Okay.
We not even sabi some of them. Now only Valenta Collier, now you know who that don't give this thing. They mark this thing, they send out because the man back where the mark, it's possible he might know somebody.
Okay.
So therefore, that the issue that we that's so we carry out.
I know say definitely we wanna do.
Everybody get opportunity.
I know so wanna do now recruitment, Mr. Just not kill for use the word challenge. You know, when I must get on a small hiccup them. You know, especially you know when they target people in the provinces for take forms then
sure.
You know, then when I come back again with the forms them. So when I don't put any mechanism in place for overcome some of the challenges then they, like for instance when I will get a website wherein when I will put an application and they because we PSI we don't develop a website we the partner with Una. If I get an application I will put on our website for people already outside Sierra Leone for able for access.
It's a good one. First of all, before I even give you how the
effort
the effort we don't put in place for combat the challenge. One major challenge we don't get, what we get is the PS is really supposed to work in collaboration with the university. The courses there where the university offer, it not really get much relevance with the jobs that we do. For example, the other time we try for a recruit for the Foreign Affairs Ministry, Chinese, Spanish, and some other. It was difficult for us. We know we get candidates. So those courses are not there.
So when I want for me to review some of the curriculum for
fit into the jobs that we go market. Then I want. Secondly, they try to establish a website where you go access PSC form without moving from Kenema or Kaila or Kribola. Even when you do Kribola, if you get access a small, even if you can't have Kabbalah, you get the NGO office there. You can go download the PSC. You feel like sender. You don't need for campaign.
You will able to send online.
Yes, we try to work on that very quickly with the launcher, like me brother say. We try for launcher and every Sierra Leonean for you will get access to at least the internet business. Don't try to open up small now.
Okay, so Mr. Jusu.
Yeah, we talk about challenges. How for send from the provinces for bring and come back. We actually go with human resource officer where they go up the provinces and they collect the forms. But another thing we don't do, Mr. Conte, we're very new in this country. Now, Public Service Commission no more somebody they apply for a job and they come up apply. They can with the pay in transport.
Really?
Yeah, with the pay in transport for car and go back. They would even get some maintenance allowance for the time being where they around for that examination. Yeah, people they can attest to that. Yeah. Then, of course, talking about we don't develop a website actually. The website now www.psc.gov.sl. We developed that in collaboration with the Ministry of Information and Communications. It is up and running. In fact, the last recruitment we will do for social welfare, Ministry of Labour, Ministry of Finance, and the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine, and they're on the website. Okay. Very soon, all the documents that they're under publication now. We deal with the printers. I think the printers they don't bring come yesterday or so. We therefore put it on the website. So
okay, so Famulem, we only come to the end of the program now. Mr. Jusu just don't give me the PSC the website. We're at www.psc.gov.sl. If you get any inquiry, you want to know about PSC, now for going to this website. The website is up and running. Mr. Commander, you would tell family last word there, you say, Tata. Just brief.
What me actually they say that the one major thing, especially major clients who are the university graduates, now they say this particular last word too. With the Public Service Commission, don't open a career advisory service. That will open and very quick to the public, so that we go advise people how to develop your own career and how you go manage this career, and even how to apply for job where you get the potential, you get the capacity.
So if you have university students, you get problem for apply for job and how to put your CV together, just go to the Public Service Commission and will help you. Mr. Jusu, last word?
Well, the last one is that I just want to give confidence to stakeholders out there that the Public Service Commission will get a new commission, a reform commission. They out for serve the people, and I let people not hesitate for come. If you get any question, you can ask me. I don't give the website. You can send a day, or you can come personally at the commission. Because people that when they go apply for jobs and they go pick from them, they go meet you with the advice. I will tell them, say, but not go for this position. This is not a more senior position. You just left university. Go for the one way at least at the entry point when I grade 7. So you go do that. I will say.
Okay, so Fambu, when I said from the two gurus them na PSC, then 2 man and then get PSC. Me last word. The PSC will not be not in this now.
Sure.
And they are showing us say the PSC now, the PSC of credibility, and the man the header, the man of eminence and repetition,
sure.
And it gets a credible team where it will work with. Till we meet back again, and they say Tata.